On3's number one ranked defensive lineman is officially off the board. Moments ago, Daytona Beach five-star LJ McCrae announced his commitment to the Florida Gators. The 6'6", 275-pound versatile big man makes his decision after taking official visits to UF, Miami, Georgia, Auburn, and Florida State. A massive recruiting win for Billy Napier and his coaching staff. All right, before we get it going, though, UF fans, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 20K. It's an exciting time for UF fans. Jump on board, hit subscribe. Let's bring on Chad Simmons, Director of Recruiting here at On3, to break this one all down. Chad, how were the Gators able to pull this one off?
I think Florida, Josh, got off to a great start, with LJ and McCrae. They've been in this for a long time. He's visited Gainesville, the Swamp, more than any other program, probably 10-plus times at the University of Florida. He spent time there. So I think comfortability. Numerous staff members were involved as well. Billy Napier, Sean Spencer, Austin Armstrong, Mike Peterson, on down to the staff assistants and analysts and so on. I think LJ just felt very good around the people and the culture at the University of Florida. And I think it doesn't stop there. He's gotten close to guys like DJ Lagway, the leader of this class, Miles Graham, a Florida legacy going to play for the University of Florida. And then I think the SEC meant something to him as well. He was eyeing schools like Auburn and Georgia, two other finalists in the Southeastern Conference. And Florida in that conference has always had his attention as well. So I think the D-line in the future, the development they've had at Florida, the SEC, combined with just the way he feels around the people, from the staff to the players to the commits, helped Florida beat out schools like Florida State and Georgia for LJ McCrae.
Number one ranked defensive lineman here at On3. You've had a chance to see LJ McCrae quite a bit in person. What makes him our top defensive lineman in the 2024 class?
I think you look at, obviously, the frame jumps off immediately in that 6'6" range, super long arms, big wingspan to hold off offensive tackles, to shed blocks, to work those hands. Then, the body, he's around 265, 270 pounds, still room to grow, fill out, mature there physically, get stronger. And I think just the upside there, he's been playing always D-line and some tight end in high school, has moved exclusively this year to D-line. And you've seen a big pickup in his game where he can focus on just one position. And then versatility, I think, too, where he can play inside, outside. He can play outside defensive end, a strong side kid on run situations, move inside as a speed pass rush guy on the interior. And passing down. So I think numerous things from size, upside, versatility, and just potential really make LJ stand out and special.
Chad, so many times in this business, we say, that last and final visit can be so important. But in this case, the Florida Gators were the first team to get LJ McCrae on campus. They got him in on his official visit in early June. Then he went on to take 4 more. So how were the Gators able to make that lasting impression with McCrae?
I think it came down to consistency, Josh. He just felt good, again, building those consistent relationships. Covering LJ McCrae, from my side of things over the last year and a half to 2 years, he's probably talked about or commented on more coaching staff members at Florida than any other staff at Florida State, Miami, Georgia, or Auburn. So, again, I think it goes back to just that consistency. He was back at the Swamp for a game this season, and I think he just feels good about what Napier's doing there now, what he's building in the future. Obviously, a big win last week at South Carolina, knocking off Tennessee at home in September. And kind of what he's doing with the program. And I think Mike Peterson here, the edge coach at Florida, played a pivotal role. But I think him going back to Florida over and over and over again, from little visits in the summer, unofficial, to the official in June, to back in the spring, to a game this fall, just that consistency for me, it was a key here for Florida hanging on.
Man, And a massive commitment for Florida on the defensive side of the ball. Add that to Jamonta Waller, Nasir Johnson, Amaris Williams. What the Gators are doing on the defensive side of the ball is quite amazing. Add DJ Lagway to the offense. And this class really has very little holes in it. Chad Simmons, thank you for dropping by. Gators pick up a massive commitment today in 5-star LJ McCrae. Appreciate you.
Anytime. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that content, be sure to subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. We have a new page dedicated only to recruiting. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now.